Hi, welcome back to another episode of Cypher 9's playthrough, or Jikari, my Imperial agent playthrough. So let's just continue on for the Markaran Plains on Balmorran. So, going by the first mission we'll do, we'll recover some cyborg rocket packs. Not too difficult. Actually, while we're on our way, let's go and plant these comm units as well. This is a very simple mission. This is one of the easier missions, obviously. Just run around, plant some comm units, maybe the army or anyone really will pick them up and use them, and they're rigged to detonate, so they'll blow themselves up. We just ran into some trouble here.
You know me way.
Alright, let's just continue on. We need one more comm to be planted. Here we are. Yeah, that's one mission done. Now to go after the cyborg.
Kinda like this one.
It's one rocket pack.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
We got some boots out of that. They're not, but I won't worry about it right now. Alright, so our next two missions involve actually entering the Okara Droid Factory. One of them is our class story mission. Okara Droid Factory is actually a big factory. Obviously it builds droids and all that, but by big I mean like there's many levels in here. And I believe every class actually comes in here for... Well, the Imperial classes don't come in here all for a class story, but the Republic classes, I believe, do.
Get down! The droid patrols will spot you. Sorry to be jumpy, but if they find one of us, they'll find all of us. I'm Lieutenant Rutau, 5th Infantry, 2nd Battalion, Besh Company. I'd say 1st Platoon, but there isn't one anymore.
Military intelligence not do its job?
It wasn't worse than most of the recon we get. We were going for the Okara factory to upload viruses. A probe spotted us, and pretty soon battle droids had us surrounded. Droids aren't like people. They don't retreat. They don't accept surrender. They just keep exterminating. So now it's up to me.
You're wounded and alone. You're asking to get killed.
Pain is in the mind. This ankle looks bad, but it's not an essential bone. The mission is what matters. If I can ambush enough patrols of battle droids, I can upload my packets and run before my painkiller wears off. What else can I do? I'm not going to ask you to go where I wouldn't.
If you refuse assistance, then your fate is your own.
If you're going to insist, I'll do just that. Good luck.
Well, that was easy. Very easy mission. All I gotta do is upload a virus or a scanner to these probe droids. Takes a little bit of time, and as you can see, there's actually a buff on the probe droid. All I'm doing is turning in here for the most part. Looking at this, I need to go up here for my mission. I'll actually not worry about that just yet. There's a group mission in here, an Area 4. An area mission is a mission where you happen to run in a certain area and, well, it gives you a mission. What else can I say about that? But like I said, 4, so it requires 4 people. Not easy. Alright, since I gotta wait anyway, I'm trying to move into my agent phase. So because of where I am going to be with this, I'm not going to worry about that bonus mission to commission the droid. Let's go down to the power generator. Remember, we have to pick up some power cores for, shielded power cores for Chemish Or to prove our worth for joining the Resistance. And we get credit for this, so maybe I will have it. I'm sure Cleo didn't get any more new abilities that I don't know about. Alright, so I'm just going to start killing stuff here, get that commission the droids. I did not realize just killing stuff down here counted. It's good to know. Now that is interesting. Here we go. Oh, I do remember this mission. It's been quite a while. Okay, that thing just got killed. So one thing I have liked about Tor is, since I happen to be over a bridge like this, is you can kill things by literally knocking them down there. Or anywhere, which is nice. Even just like heights do matter to them, which is awesome. Stuff blowing up on my way here. Very dangerous for that to be out.
This ain't your party. Come on, show you my gun. One more down.
Very long way I have to travel just to pick up these power cores. Okay. Gotta be careful I don't get killed. It is quite the possibility with maintenance droids being around. Let's see, where are these power cores? Back here in a little box, huh? Gonna slice one. Make this easier on ourselves. May as well use the CC I have, which is broke. Hurt some heal. Just in case something does happen, let us recuperate. Alright, we're good. Let's open it up. We have a little cutscene.
Thank the stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Chemish there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Ranald told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
What's the situation?
So, Chemish verified your background. Intelligence did its job. You're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Grey Star. Maybe you can learn more when Chemish trusts you.
Winning over Chemish is the top priority.
Right. Well, she's a fanatic, but she respects results. The more you impress her, the more she'll give. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Chemish plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the town and the Imperial base.
Casualties? How many injured, how many dead?
Well, how am I supposed to figure that? Just listen. I know a way to disable the power cores so Chemish won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Chemish will see you didn't unlock it. She'll assume the cores went bad over the years.
I don't know if I want to take that chance to affect the mission.
If you're wrong, the whole mission ends in failure. That's not an option.
Look, I'm sorry. I was out of line, and it won't happen again. The mission is too important to risk Chemish getting suspicious. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
If you want him, he's yours.
Anyone I want is mine. It's one of my charms. But I don't want Sanju. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not.
Sell some of my stuff. I don't want to risk the mission, so kind of shit out of luck there. We are going to let some Imperials die. In the long run, we'll save a lot more lives. We're dealing with these terrorists that plan to try and break the Empire down. So, like I said, Okara Droid Factory is pretty big. I actually enjoy how big some of these places are. When we get to the Balmorran Arms Factory, which is where all the Imperial classes finish their class story quests at, it is a huge area. Like a huge area for questing. You pretty much finished like the World Quest arc, your class story. There's probably like 4 or 5 floors on it. They're just like similar to the Okara Droid Factory. It's huge. Balmorran is filled with all these factories, it seems. Let's load some viruses. Let's sneak out of here. We don't need to kill all these things constantly. Alright, so we can return to the lieutenant.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Wow. A lot of people really like to play the Imperial Agent right now.
You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
That network should be choking on malicious programs.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara Droid Factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
I'll leave you to it.
I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I'm nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
That is very dedicated. Alright, so let us... I'm just gonna port back to the Imperial outpost. This is kind of a shorter area, mostly because of the fact the bonus series I was talking about in the last episode actually ends up starting in this area. It's deeper in, so I just use my map. All up in this area is typically where the bonus series is. Up in there. And that's only like a part of it. So just turn some of these in. Said to, I believe it is Lieutenant Thorpe that had us. Yes, it is. Pick up all those rocket packs from the cyborg.
Word has it, the former Balmorran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
He will learn not to interfere with the Empire's plans.
Indeed. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth Wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmorran defector, Cavil Aaron, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
I see. So we'll be moving back towards the Gorinth Wilds in the next episode. There's more just to the Gorinth Canyon area. You can see where I'm circling with my mouse.
There's been chatter on the Resistance frequencies while you were off planting the ordnance. The Resistance has set off 3 bombs so far. The first blast sent them scattering. Then, of course, they attempted to stay in touch via comm unit. So you can imagine the results. Quite a successful operation.
They defied the Empire. Now they will fear it again.
I'll say. 1 bomb went off near the Resistance's medical bay. They say they're treating wounded on conference room tables now. And with the investigation they'll have to launch to discover our method, we'll be ahead for quite some time.
The Fixer did his job. I don't have anything I can edit right now, do I? Nope. That is Cleo, so I'll stick with the planetary accommodation.
Lieutenant Ruta reported in. He says you completed the platoon's objective alone.
The job's done. Easy.
I had a feeling you'd say that. It seems if I want to save my men's lives, I should send you in first instead of last. Our battalion may have been unable to assist the platoon at Okara, but I assure you they were not sitting idle. Auric and Kresh companies, and the remainder of Besh, simultaneously invaded rebel posts in Broken Valley. They found something.
I always like field intel.
Then I've got a gift for you. Our droids went through the rebel databanks and pulled out messages about them occupying a tunnel network we call Cave 52. The rebels are in Broken Valley, and they're moving in cargo. All indications are that this load is special.
Bombs work wonders on caves. Have you contacted the Air Force?
No. We want the cave contents undamaged. The rebels transferred in elite units. This is something they don't want us to have. If our whole battalion comes knocking, they'll evacuate immediately. We'll need a small, fast attack to get inside K-52. The guerrillas know the tunnels quite well, so I suspect they have ambush points.
It doesn't matter where they hide. Their fate will be the same.
Good. Word will spread about the captured posts, so I would head to Broken Valley immediately. We'll have a surveillance officer monitoring K-52's largest entrance. His name is Trecht. When you've seen the cargo, report to him, and he'll contact me on a secure frequency. Go in strength.
Yeah, a new knife, A tease battle knife. Alright, so looking where a lot of my missions will be. Looks like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the taxi to Troida, speak with Chemish Or, and then I'll end the episode picking up the next few missions. Yes, this was probably a shorter episode than usual. There's a lack of content in Markaran Plains. The Markaran Plains. But you'll see a lot more especially when we get to places like Nar Shaddaa. As I run back, I'd like to take this time to remind you all that this is I believe the final episode that you can vote for which Republic class I play for a playthrough video series, so I can do the IA series and the Republic one at the same time. Switch it up a bit. Now let's see what Chemish Or and Sandrew Pine have to say about what I just did.
Back already? Your friend's quick, Sandrew.
Told you she was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
Right here, Chemish. The full crate. All yours.
Huh. Looks like you actually made it to the factory. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sandrew, go fetch Pyther and a droid.
I think we've got it, Chemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. The power cores read fully functional. This is nice. Very nice.
I think it's time to blow up some Imperials.
I agree. It is about that time, isn't it? I'll make the arrangements. You realize I wasn't expecting much. Didn't know if you were really for the cause. Didn't know if you had the skills. Still not sure how far I can trust you. But you've got the talent.
I swear, I'll show you I believe in the cause.
I don't need your promises, but I'm ready to see where this goes. While my people are fixing up the power cores and planting them around Sobrik, you'll be doing something different. You've seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Useful for all sorts of things.
Seemed like a good discovery. Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
Give the word and I'll secure the place for you. Drooling killers or not.
You don't think small, do you, huh? Tempting, but no. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all this clear? Getting the data won't be easy, but you manage the factory, so I figure you can survive the outpost.
I know what I'm doing. I'll make it through the caves.
Now get out of here. I've got some power cores to pass around and an attack to plan.
Alright, finally some new gloves, and they're actually the gloves that finished my set off. So, now Chemish wants us to get some data back from these caves. Must be some pretty powerful gas.
One more down.
Let's head around to the Gorinth Canyon. See what we can find. Not a war-torn areas. Guess they must have been fighting here for years, so. There's even a downed walker. Looks like a downed Republic walker. Let us take the lift up and pick up any quests we need. Almost level 18. So we can send TVR8 on another mission. Level up some skills while we level. It's always good.
Here's what I think. The guys with ranks stay under the shield dock. The grunts get assigned out here. So what does that make us?
Agent, I hear you represent your empire well. How do you like Balmorran so far? Hard to believe there's so much fighting over so little.
As war zones go, it's not so bad.
Then you haven't been here long enough. Resistance stealth troops have been infiltrating Imperial outposts, making quick strikes and leaving no trace. The Empire says they can't be beaten. I say they can.
What's so scary about them?
You don't see them until they kill you. That's what they say. But I built the tech they use to keep hidden. There are camps in the Gorinth wilds, but they've surrounded it with mines to keep strangers out. Watch your step, and you can use this device to detect the stealth fighters. They're fast, though. If I may offer advice, strike quick and hard.
My specialty is inoperative. So Captain Nettis, if I remember correctly, actually does give a 4-man heroic formation, so I'm going to ignore him.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Well, that is interesting. A chess Sif word. Alright, that is indeed the episode, so thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe in the section below. And please vote. And I will be making my announcement the next episode on what I'm going to be playing. Thanks, and good luck.